So you're thinking about moving to a new market. You got a job relocation, or you just are sick of where you're living, you want to move somewhere else. One of the biggest questions people have is, where should I live, right? And if you don't live there, you don't know anyone there, finding the place that fits you is really difficult. And so in this video, I'm going to give you a couple tips that I've had when people are moving to Des Moines that I've shared with them that they are super excited about. It makes it easier for them to pick the neighborhood and the house that they want. Welcome to the channel. My name is Darson Grantham, and on this channel, I talk about all things Des Moines real estate, whether you're moving to Des Moines or you're investing in Des Moines. But on this video, I'm not gonna talk about any of that, which is a little weird, but I'm gonna help you determine how you can shop for a real estate agent in another market. So when you're moving to another market, one of the key things that you need is you need someone local there that you trust that can guide you in the right way. And that doesn't mean picking out the exact house. That means picking out the neighborhood, the city, maybe the schools, maybe the church, maybe hobbies that you have, stuff that you care about. You need someone there to help you determine that. Now, you can research everything online that you can think of, right? YouTube videos, you can Google questions, but it's really tough to get it all done without having that local boots on the ground. So in this video, we're gonna go through like, how do you pick that person? How do you pick that boots on the ground person there that's gonna help you? And I'll first say, my best advice for you is to find a real estate agent that knows all of the neighborhoods and is a good buyer's real estate agent. Now that's really tough to do because every real estate agent will tell you that they're the best buyer's agent. They're the top buyer's agent. They do everything the best. Every single agent that you call on Google, on YouTube, they'll all say the same thing. So there are some things that you need to look for. One, you need to find someone that lives generally in the area that you're moving to or you want to move to. So I would imagine that you've picked, say, another city and you know the general side of the city that you want to move to. If you don't, I don't think picking an agent at this point is probably the best thing to do. You want to go find generally the area, and you can do that through your YouTube videos or your Google search. The next thing you're gonna wanna do is you need to make sure your agent lives in that area. And to tell if they live in that area, you wanna see the transactions that they've done in the area that you're moving to. Now, if you're in a smaller market, like I'm in Des Moines, most agents here, you do business across the city because it's a 20-minute drive everywhere you go. So it really isn't that niche of, hey, I am the local expert of this small community, because Des Moines is the small community, right? So if you're moving to a smaller city, you'll have to take that into consideration. If you're moving to a bigger city, you do want to kind of segment that off and try to find the real estate agent that does business in that area. And the tricky thing is don't find the agent that does the listing business, find the agents that do the buyer's business, because they're gonna be the ones that help you the most. The listing agent, they're working with the seller to try to sell their house. They're not always looking for the best buyer's eyes like you're going to be doing when you're moving to that area. Are all buyer's agents the same? That's the next question. Can you just Google search best buyer's agent? Well, unfortunately, I don't think that that's a good idea, because some agents will do a really good job of marketing and coming up on Google, but they might not have as many transactions and actual experience. And I don't mean years of experience, I mean transactions in the neighborhoods on the types of properties that you're buying. Those are very important things that you need to think about. And then the next thing you're gonna wanna ask the agent is, are they the one who's gonna walk you through the transaction, find the house for you, show you the house, be with you through closing, and be with you after closing, and stay consistent with communication with you after the purchase is done? And although that doesn't sound that important, you're like, you know, I can find an agent and their teammates can help me. That's absolutely true. You can do that. And that's usually your bigger teams that you're gonna be working with. But that agent, whatever agent you have that's working with you and walking you through the transaction, you guys are gonna become best friends for a couple month period. So you need to know that that person is someone that you mesh with and you can hang out with, you can talk to, you can be open with. Because if you can't, and it's just the main agent that you connect with, but you don't connect with the people that's showing you the properties, that's gonna be an issue. And you need to know if that's something that's going to come up. Now, all this sounds kind of complicated. There's a lot of steps that come into play. One of the things that I actually have is a network of agents throughout the country in both masterminds and that are with Keller Williams. So a combination of two different groups of agents that do a lot of business around the country. So if you are looking in another city or state, and it doesn't have to be Des Moines, if it's Florida, Jacksonville, if it's Tampa, if it's Dallas, Texas, any of the locations that you can think of that you're considering moving to, reach out to me. My information is below. Just shoot me a text, say, hey, I'm looking to move to Texas. Who do you know? Let me jump on a phone call with you. We'll text back and forth maybe, and I will go do interviews with 3 to 5 agents in that area and handpick 2 or 3 for you to interview, so that you can have a real estate agent that's fairly seasoned in picking good agents in other markets, so that you can have kind of that narrowed down service of, I know that these couple agents are vetted by another real estate agent, and I'm gonna pick whichever one meshes with me best. So if that is something you're interested in, text me below. My information is below. I'm happy to help. Again, my name is Darson Grantham. I'm a local real estate agent in Des Moines, Iowa. This video is not for Des Moines, Iowa, which is kind of backwards for what most of the videos I'm producing. But if this is interesting and you are moving to another market, please reach out. I'd be happy to help.